That lady that's on here talking about how she got her BBL removed because it stinked. Let me tell y'all something, okay?
Why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part one, I was telling y'all how my sit down ear was stinking real bad, and it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume, because when I would use public restrooms, it would stink so bad and the smell would linger. It was like an embarrassment. I didn't want to come out the bathroom with it smelling like that and someone else was waiting at the door. When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. I'm in denial, like, no, you're hating, you're mad, I got a BBL. It was the truth. It got to the point to where I would be washing my laundry, weekly, like I've been doing before I got the BBL. When I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that raw eating flesh. I really was like, so this one day, me and my boyfriend, we getting ready, to.
Alright. Alright. She deleted part one, I believe, because she said the comments were so bad. But I don't know. I kind of feel like she's trolling a little bit. Show me the BBL. Let me see it. Well, she said she got to get it removed, though. So, damn, I can't see it. Fuck. I know she got some pictures, though. I know she was taking some pictures of that motherfucker.
Part 3 on how I got my BBL surgically removed. So I deleted part 1 because there were so many people in the comments talking shit how y'all are doing now. So I deleted part 1 and I made part 2 because there was some people in the
Y'all ruined it!
Comments that wanted to know more. BBL stink, do you hear me? And it's not coming from the vagina or the beehole. It's coming from the incisions that they cut to inject the fluid and the fat in your butt, okay? There's people in the comments saying, oh, you wasn't washing up right. Come on, let's be real. It's coming out of the incision. It fucking stink. I don't care what y'all say. It stink. And if it's not healing properly and your body is rejecting it, the hole will remain open and the drainage will continue to come out and stink up your linen, stink up your underwear, stink up everything, okay? Now, my BBL been removed for the past 4 years. Only had it in for about a year until it was stinking so bad I couldn't take it no more. I don't know if y'all wanted me to get on here and say BBL smell good, but they fucking stink. Stay away from them.
Okay, I guess this is the BBL tribe is wild. I can't make this up. Okay, so I guess they're reporting her. They're reporting her. Damn, they mad about that shit.
I wasn't expecting my video to blow up like it did, but I have a lot of women angry with me. They are reporting me. They're commenting nasty things. I'm just about to delete everything and go about my business, because when I say this is crazy, it's like they removed the sound from my other video. I wasn't saying anything, but I guess I did not fit their narrative. They're not happy about my experience. That's pretty much what I was saying. They denied that. They said they're not putting my sound back up. So the crazy part is so many women pissed off at me. I don't even know who to start to block so they could start reporting me. They're just coming at a rapid pace. So I'm done, y'all. I'm just like, I didn't know people was going to get mad like this. I just thought I was sharing experience, but I'm done. This BBL tribe don't play. Hey, y'all, I just want to hop on here real quick, clear up some confusion, and answer a few frequently.
Damn, that shit look pretty good right there with the white cheddar. Okay.
Questions. When I said all BBLs stink, what I should have said was if your body rejects the procedure and your scars are not healing, it do have a smell. There's a lot of women in my comments saying, oh, I had a BBL and my BBL don't smell. The fact of the matter is, immediately after procedure, when you're experiencing the drainage do have a smell. So if your body rejects the procedure and it's the constant leaking and unhealed scars, yes, it's going to smell, and that's just facts. And of course, everyone's body is different and everyone's body reacts to the procedure differently. So I was speaking on my experience from my point of view that my body rejected the procedure, and with the constant leakage and drainage, it smelled horrible. You know, even with me covering the scars with, different dressings to try to soak up the leakage, with it being constant like that, it gives off a horrible smell. And I also have several women in my inbox sharing their story. Something similar happened to them also. And if they are comfortable with me sharing their story with y'all, I will. I'm just here to tell my story, if that makes any sense. So first, let me say, my boyfriend at the time did not want me to get the procedure done, but I insisted. Me and my sister went to get the procedure done together. And before I got the procedure done, I joined the group on Facebook. It was like a support group. Different women that got it, that's in relationships, just for, to talk about it. So a lot of women in the group was pretty much saying, when you get it, your boyfriend is going to be jealous, so just keep an eye out on that. So when he was telling me it was smelly down there, I was going to the group saying, he's saying it's smelly down there. They was basically telling me to ignore him. He's jealous, but he'll eventually come around. So me and my sister got the procedure done at the same time. So at first, mans was healing up good. It was healing normal. So was my sister's. And I would ask her, is you healing well? She would tell me, yeah. I was healing well maybe the first 6 to 7 weeks. But after that, it kept on leaking and kept on draining. I was asking my sister how hers was doing. She said she was not leaking or draining. Mines would close up, but then like a day or two later, it would start leaking again. So I used to put gauze and dressings on it to support the leakage while I may have been outside or out and about. So that's why I had it for a year with the leakage, because there would be points that it would close up, or I would think it was closed up fully, but it wasn't. So one day me and my boyfriend was about to do something, and he just was like, I cannot take the smell anymore. And he broke up with me and he left. And that was pretty much that. But he was telling me for months. But me listening to the women in a group thinking they knew what they was talking about, it kind of messed everything up for me. It even got to the point I was wearing jeans in the summertime because it was an embarrassment even looking at it. I'm going to upload the picture right.
Oh shit. Hold on.
Looking at it.
So we do got a little picture right there. That's a BBL. Okay, I see you though. So she says she got it removed. Uh, man, listen. I'm be honest with y'all, ladies. Listen to me when I tell you. I guess there are some guys that's into that shit, but most men, we just like natural bodies, bro. We don't want, you know what I'm talking about? We don't give a fuck about that type of shit right there, that BBL and shit. You know, it looks good, I guess, like on paper or some shit. I don't know. Some of that, a lot of that shit don't even be looking good. The shit be looking crazy, if you ask me. But this one doesn't look crazy right here. This one, it just, she looks normal. I don't know, but I don't know how she looked before this. You know, what I'm talking about. Man, the goddamn BBL tribe done got on her goddamn ass about that shit. Ladies, y'all don't need no BBLs and shit. Y'all really don't even need to be putting that fucking makeup on. I can't stand that shit either. You know what I'm talking about? Because motherfuckers do not be looking how motherfuckers be looking online. I'm just be honest with y'all. Like, that shit, I do not like that shit. You feel me? And so yeah, like natural is the best way. If you got a small booty, it's cool. If you got some little bitty titties, it's straight. Niggas still gon' goddamn, you feel me? I know I am. As long as you straight in the face, baby, I'll fuck with you. You feel me? I go fuck about all that type of shit. You know what I'm talking about? Just teeth straight. If you know what I'm saying? Just teeth white. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That BBL and shit, you ain't gotta do none of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, we can go to town with that little bitty booty. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me?
Lady that's on here talking about how she got her BBL removed because it stinked. Let me tell y'all something, okay? You know, me being in the strip club, me being a dancer, you know, you're around a lot of other girls. Some who just have horrible hygiene, and some, it be that motherfucking BBL, okay? Now, there was this girl that I used to work with or whatever, and she was so cool, bro. She was so nice, very pretty, cool. On the, like, if we say slim thick versus thick, she was more on the thicker side of things, right? But besides the point, beautiful girl, okay? Did good, okay? Now, the first time I had ever danced with her, I had been smelling something. Like, I was looking around or whatever. Like, you know, when you smell something, you're like, I know that ain't me. Like, I had smelled it to the point that I went to the dressing room, right? And, like, when I worked at Allure, they used to have these showers all the way in the back where the dressing room used to be on behind the DJ booth, right? I, like, went back there and literally was like, I went to the house mom, like, hey, Miss Rosalind, it wasn't me, okay? So, like, I didn't realize, like, who it was until I actually started to become cool with this girl, because we had went on a trip together to dance out of town one time, and every time she would go in the bathroom, use the bathroom, she would, like, of course you're supposed to shut the door when you use the bathroom, but when she came out of the bathroom, she would shut the door too, and she would be like, don't go in there. So I'm always thinking the bitch blowing it up, like, taking a shit, right? So there was one of the days that we were there, I'm doing my makeup in the bathroom, and she came and she's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, whatever. So me, like, I don't know, maybe I'm different, but if my homegirl doing her makeup in the bathroom, I'll come in and I gotta pee and that's it, I'll just pee. Like, not that big of a deal. And I was like, girl, go ahead. She was like, no, like, yeah. So I'm like, damn, she must got to shit again, y'all. So I come out, she pees, and she comes out fast. Not like it didn't take her shit time. It took pee time. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't long enough for her to take a shit. It was a pee type of, okay, cool. So when she came back out or whatever, she shut the door or whatever. She was like, just wait a second to go in there, whatever. I'm doing my makeup, okay? We're on a time crunch. So I'm like, girl, just spray some air freshener or something. I got, like, you know, I go grab my perfume. I go in there, I start spraying it. But then, like, I start calculating in my head. Oh, she, like, peed, and it didn't smell like shit. Like, it smelled like ass, but not ass. Like, ass and I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I really don't. But I felt really bad because I don't really think that it was ever her personal hygiene. I really think it was her BBL. Some girls, their BBLs reject, okay? And so those incision holes that are around the BBL, right? It's like the stench can come from those even when they're shut, you know, as it's rejecting it, it's like it's still oozing out a smell. Holes closed and everything healed up, it was still like ooze out like a smell, which I ended up looking this up because when this girl gave the story on how she got her BB removed, I was like, oh, maybe I can speak on it, whatever, because I remember being around somebody like this. But yeah, when y'all be wanting to do these surgeries and stuff, y'all need to do all y'all's research, okay? Because if your skin declines to anything, you don't know what could happen after that. But I will tell you, you know, there are some girls, I'm not saying no names, who got a little BBL smell. Okay? And I think that I don't know how you would recover that because all the perfume, all the Febreze, all the motherfucking body oils in the world do not cover it up. And I could tell you, like with this girl, when we was out in public, like the more I was around her, it was a scent. It was like a part of her body odor. You know how we all have like our individual like scents and stuff. Like it was a part of her body odor. And she would wear perfume and everything, and I could still like smell it. to the point where I'm not gonna hold you. I stopped being cool with the girl because in dancer world you are who you hang out with, and if I'm cool with her and she want to dance with me, we in a bag. Now the niggas looking around like, which one of you? It was never me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to be around that. So I like made it to where like I didn't want to dance next to her. She was such a cool ass bitch. She really was. And like granted, like when I cut her off, she never knows why I cut her off. But when I cut her off, she started talking shit about me anyways after the fact. But that was the reason I cut her off, because it really was a cold turkey situation. Just because like I couldn't be surrounded. And then bitches ain't gonna tell you, they ain't gonna let you tell them that they stink on some friend shit. Like, hey boo, I don't know what it is, but you know, like dancers, they not gonna take it the way you think. So I didn't ever say anything. I just stopped being cool with the girl, and it would come to a point where we would be at work together, and she would walk up like, "Hey, G, da da," and I would be like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'd be like, "Oh, hold on 1 second." Like I would find any way to get from around her because I didn't want her to think that she could stand around me and we work together. You know, but yeah, some girls do have BBL smells, but it's because their bodies rejected. I think it's either their incisions or the BBL procedure. Like, because you know, you're harvesting fat, then they're putting it back in. It could be the needle that gave you an infection that they used to, you know, put it back in. It could be anything, but that's why some girls be thinking. And if you are one of the stinky BBL girls, go to the doctor because perfume ain't gonna cover that up. You might have to really get a whole new BBL or something, like get everything removed, let them clean out the incisions and everything. They might just be able to open the incisions, go an inch or two deep and clean out whatever. But like it's not just a like, oh, I can cover it up. No, it becomes a part of their body odor. For real. For real. I wish people spoke more on like the side effects of BBL. You know, yeah, it could be great or it could be hard as a rock. Yeah, it could be soft or it could reject and you have this smell for the rest of your life, right? Like, I need my BBL bitches to come to the front. Like, I know, like, granted, even the girl that came on here and was like, oh, yeah, I removed my BBL. First of all, I love her motherfucking accent. I could listen to her talk just because her voice is so funny. But even with her being brave enough to come on here and say, hey, I had to get this removed because it really fucked up my life. I really had this smell. There's not a lot of girls who are going to do that, especially now, you know. But I commend her on being brave enough to come up on here and tell her story. And, you know, for me, I'm going to bring light to it because I know some bitches that. But yeah, and if the girl who, you know, knows that this is about her sees this, it ain't no pressure, okay? I know I probably should, like, granted, we wasn't friends like that, you know? Like, we was cool, but we wasn't friends where I was like, could have been like, girl, hey, is something going on? Like, how I'm going to clock your pussy smell? I can't clock your pussy smell. Like, no, you know? But, yeah, that's why I stopped being cool with you. And then you started hanging out with bitches and talking shit about me and all this weird shit. So I guess it worked out in a favor. But I'm sure those same bitches that you went and was talking shit about me about, because I don't see you around them anymore, it was probably because of the BBL smell. Anyways.
All right. I did think the girl was trolling a little bit, like, but I definitely, cause I ain't know like, cause I know a BBL is like when your ass get bigger, right? But I ain't know if it was like, it was some shots. Like I ain't, you know. Now I see they cut shit and put shit in there. Hey, ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. As a grown ass man, you feel me? Like literally, listen to me. Like niggas gonna try to fuck anyway. They don't give a fuck. Like most niggas, we don't give a fuck about that shit. Like small asses, small titties. Like motherfuckers don't really give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you a part of the itty bitty titty committee, it's cool. Bring that motherfucker over here. You know what I'm saying? I suck on them motherfuckers too. You feel me? It don't matter. If you got a little bitty ass, bring that motherfucker on up over here. Let me show you what I do with that motherfucker. I tame that motherfucker too. You feel me? Like, so y'all don't be having to really get that shit done. Then the shit be looking crazy now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Some of the y'all be looking motherfucking crazy. I'm sorry. You feel me? Like some of that shit don't look right. Y'all be thinking that shit look right, don't y'all? I look at you. Literally when I see like an ass that don't match, cause you could tell when the ass don't match. Like let's be serious. You know what I'm saying? My homie told me that he had sex with a girl before and he didn't know that she had a BBL. I'm like, damn, you didn't know? You know what I'm talking about? But I ain't never You know what I'm saying? Mess with nobody with nothing fake before, but I'm gonna just tell y'all, bro, like, y'all don't be having to get that shit done. Like, niggas, we ain't worried about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all shit be looking crazy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Some of y'all need to cut that shit the fuck out for real. That shit do not be looking right. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Like, however you shape, man, bring that motherfucker over here, baby. Bring that motherfucker over here. It's cool with me. You feel what I'm talking about? Seriously, like, we ain't worried about all that shit, nigga. Like, it's cool if it don't jiggle when I smack that motherfucker. Bop. You feel me? That shit cool too. You feel me? Like, it's all good with me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So shit, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. I appreciate y'all. Like I say, I did think the girl was trolling a little bit, but I do believe like it's an incision, you know, like it's not taken right, like this shit could stink, you know what I'm saying? And then like, why y'all so quick to be cutting on y'all selves and shit like that? Like, I don't know what's going on with y'all, some of y'all, but y'all let me know in the comments below, man. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I just want to shout out to Gorgeous Doll. I just want to add her part in here. You feel me? But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. All right, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me, man. Y'all be careful out there with doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? There's people passing away on the table too now. Remember now. All because you wanted your ass a little bigger when a nigga like me wouldn't give a fuck. Because I'm still trying to goddamn, let's go. You feel me? So, appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me, man. It's your boy Ray. Big play!